Hi, Juliet. This is the continuation of the disastrous fall of 2017. Uh, the things that your mother said in that email about me and my family, I want to go over that because they were kind of unbelievable. Especially to say to somebody who's been suffering is unbelievable. You know, people come up to me and say, how are you getting through it?" They question me if I feel suicidal. Um, uh, I think a lot of people recognize what I was going through, um, and the fact that she responded that way. Uh, um, Maybe she thought twice about what she wrote, and you can't take back an email you sent. So I'm going to read the emails that immediately followed that really hateful, malevolent email that she sent. Uh, this is on, still November. Just following it, she sends me an email about ordering senior portraits. Okay, and she said the deadline is November 24th, and I asked her about the yearbook, and she said there's no information on that. Contact the school. A completely normal conversation. It's almost like what she accuses me of being really, really angry, and then the next day acting like nothing happened. This was November 24th, following that, uh, Mussolini speech from the pulpit that she wrote last time. Somebody can explain that to you if you don't know what that means. Now let's go to the next one, okay? Uh, the next one is about the PTA meeting that I threatened to go to and did not go to. She said the speaker at the PTA meeting had a pretty dull presentation. A few questions were asked afterwards, then the audience left, and a few people who served on the PTA board stayed for their meeting. So maybe now she's thinking, well, maybe if I fill him in on the PTA meetings, he won't go. I don't know, but I said I've never been to one before, but I was advised to take a stronger interest in her schooling. And then her response is, on the next day, advised by your therapist, a friend, a lawyer. Okay, so she's trying to find out, who's advice. So she goes on to say, "I'm going to try to take it in stride and keep you informed." Take it in stride? She's going to try and take it in stride? Me going to a PTA meeting? Okay, let's go on. She's not attending Dawsbury High School for about a month. She's doing a program to help her depression and catch up academically. Once again, she will not tell me what the program is. She would never tell me. I would find out, but not from her. She finished by saying she may get tested soon to see if she is on the autism spectrum. Well, there you go. What does that say about your health and behavior if she's testing you for autism? If you don't know who that is, ask somebody, maybe not your mother, but ask somebody else, look it up, Google it, whatever. Then I respond with a very cryptic response. I just go, yes. And I was supposed about who's advising you or something like that, but I just left it at that. And it's not the last communication I made with her. I'm going to read that next. Okay. This is very interesting. She said, "Good news. This is on December 6th. Good news, Julia is back at her high school. She has been at a special program, get caught up on her homework. The school has made accommodations for her. She had some classes drop that she does not need to graduate. She's feeling less anxiety and depression. Her psychiatrist prescribed Lamisil. Okay, we know that she's never seen a psychiatrist. Psychiatrist, what she's seen is a pediatrician. I looked it up. She got on the right. Causes doses up incrementally. Yesterday, Juliet got stepped up a dose, and she feels the effect. She's taking PE class every other day. And I write, what school was she at? Who is her psychiatrist? What meds is she on? Why did you call me a bastard? Now, a bastard is a child that is born to parents that are not married. Okay, it is also a colloquial term, or we should say a common expression. Not really meaning that, but at one point in history, it was considered by the church to be a moral sin. In fact, if you were a bastard, I can't remember what the Bible's punishment was, but anyway, you can't stand me and want nothing to do with me. I thought, this is me writing to your mother. You can't stand me and want nothing to do with me. I thought, have you changed your mind? Just telling me this isn't good enough. I would like details, please. You need to embrace the Christian idea of forgiveness, and not only that, teach it to Juliet. I am ready for you to do the right thing. This is very hard about that. Think what's best for Juliet, please. I'll write more later. Now that weighs very heavily, because if you think about, if you know, and if Lori's family knows, it not only comes from a Christian family, but a very, very devout Christian family. And the idea of forgiveness and the other things that Lori has done would not be considered very well in the eyes of the laws of the church. But anyway, I'll write more later. That's the end of my email. She writes back, same day. As I wrote, Julia is back at her high school in Dobbs Ferry High School. Who is her psychiatrist? Dr. Nungbana, who is a fellow medical at Health Center. She's an MD doing extra schooling at a pediatric health. Okay, she's not a psychiatrist, She lied. Mother lied. I mean, you can't call somebody a psychiatrist who's not hasn't got a degree. Well, anyway, she gives me the medicines, and the depression has decreased a good deal, as well as anxiety. All right, this is all good. The fact that you're getting help is good, even if you're not seeing a psychiatrist. But the idea that she is calling this person a pediatrician, a psychiatrist, just is misleading. Okay. She responds to why, and this is where I'm really, really digging for a response, about calling me a bastard. And she writes, it is because one of those words that is not necessarily literal. There is an informal meaning to it. Clearly your parents were married when you were born, so clearly it refers to more of an informal meaning, such as a jerk. I don't even know why you're fixating on it. If she doesn't know why I'm fixating on it, then she really is missing the point. Because, and I'm glad she did, because if she knew why, she never would have answered the question. She said about the idea of forgiveness, that she would think about it, and she'll write more later. And she says, now this is a very important line here. School does not have permission to talk to you. I thought she said school does not have my permission to talk to you. But I think that's what's implied. But she said school, the actual words are school does not have permission to talk to you. I'll update you more frequently. All right. I say, I'll try to see what my lawyer says about the school not being allowed to talk to me. I'm glad you acknowledge the bastard is not meant to be taken literally, such as the phrase, I'm going to kill you of such and such, is also has double meanings and is just an expression. You don't really mean you're going to kill somebody. Boom! Made the point. Okay? You say, I'm going to kill you to people every day, even if they play a joke on it, you say it to them. And that she used that against me in court to stop seeing you for 2 years now. And she has just incriminated herself. All right? I said, thank you very much for that. I think she had to have realized now why I asked that question. She says, okay, please know what your lawyers say, in reference to permission to talk to the teachers and all. I said, in my final line, it would be so easy to be friendly and work together. I will see. I would be so willing to take the easy road, and I'm certain that it would be best for Juliet. Like I said, think about where the two roads lead. I will always take the high road. Do you know better than this? No, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. I will always take the high road. I know you are better than this. I'm still giving your mother credit. Why is she so angry after 2 years? I don't know. I'm confused. But I did get her to admit about the bastard statement just for my own. It exonerates me. And end of story. Okay? There will be one last email. I will email your mother. And it will be the last email I will ever email her. Unless she changes back and wants to go to plan A and talk about getting together. Because I know I will come to know something about her and her behavior that I did not know, that had to be explained to me by a psychiatrist when he looked at all of this. And I'll get to that later.